you're a small business. You have a register. Suppose you take in credit cards. How are you treating us customers' data? Who are you using to process that data, transaction? Are you taking, because there's something called, when credit cards, PCI compliance. Are you working with somebody? That company you're working with, are they PCI compliant or are they not? Are you seeing that you're taking in cash at the register? Is everybody using the same login? And if so, why?
Chris,
If you're
tell us what PCI stands for.
Payment card industry. Sorry. Credit cards, debit cards. And understand something too. We live in a world now where it's not a stigmatism to drink beer or drink liquor, but it is a stigmatism to use cannabis. So certain people who do use it might not want you to know that they're using it, and they're going to buy stuff and they don't want the information out. So are you making sure? And then somebody can tell you, if you're not in cybersecurity, you don't know the hoopla. Somebody says, oh yeah, I got my own encryption that I use, there's no problem. Well, that is a problem, because you have your own, even if you did create your own encryption, which is highly likely that you're getting, that the normal industry standards of encryption have to go through tests for about close to 20 years, about 20 years, if I'm not mistaken. It's a lot of years to see how hard or how easy it is to break. When you don't go with somebody, people sell you fluff. People sell you fluff, and you got to be ready about it. Something as small as a password policy. Passwords get cracked all the time. That's because people don't have strong passwords. You see it on the websites. Your computer say generate a strong password for you and recommend you using this password, but do you really do it, or do you make a small 5 to 7 digit password that is easily break? You can break a password like that within 8 seconds with today's technology, and that's if not better. There's so many technologies that help you break a password. You don't have to be a PhD in computer science. There's tools that's already made that'll do that. Anybody can do it. Anybody. It's on YouTube. It's anybody. So it's about teaching your employees and teaching yourself and your business and even your customers strong information security practices to use every day. Now, example is, instead of making a password more complex, dollar sign, asterisks, stuff like that, it's stronger to make a password longer than it is to make it more complex.
Really?
You can have all lowercase, but if it's 26 characters long, instead of a password that's uppercase, lowercase, special character that's like 5 to 7, the longer password works. And it's techniques you can use that you can remember, like you can make the password a sentence. I started my business in 2021. That's a long password if you don't have no spaces.
It's almost like we've been conditioned for the short passwords.
It is. I mean, it's human nature to, okay, so in security, you got security and you got convenience. The more convenience you got, the less security it is. The more secure you are, less inconvenience it is. Plain and simple. So you got to find your balance, and you got to be willing to roll with it. Now, I'm curious about this. That leads back to cannabis insurance, because I'm curious of how that goes, and because it's high risk right now. It's how much you got to pay, or if you there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of money that goes into this. Now, I do know that, or I should assume, there's a lot of money to be made from this. However, there's a lot of money you gotta pay. Just like doctors make a lot of money.